can. Yeah, I know people who do. I don't think it's as flavorful as what you'd find in New England. Here, yes. Yeah. Here, this is very much a native forest. They maintain a lot of the undergrowth along the trail.
Yeah, but other than that, off trail, they just get you know.
No berries on it, yeah.
It's an interesting color.
But very much a native plant. And then there's a red huckleberry, which is right here. In fact, this one's already got some fruit on it. Sometimes it's called a red currant.
Okay, yeah.
My favorite ice cream.
And these are edible as well. It takes a lot of work to get enough to make anything out of. But look, this one's producing.
ganda.
They're not quite.
Ang
They
ganda
should be
dito.
bright red. Should really be
Very
flavorful, but
relaxing.
you're welcome to try one. The redder you can find, the better.
It's quite red.
They're very tart. My wife loves them. It usually takes me 2 hours to get enough to make something out of.
Is that the same with this?
It's actually
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Oh, these are bright
These
red.
are bright.
Oh yeah, a little bit sour.
Yes.
A little bit
Yeah.
sour, but not too much. It's
Not too much, yeah.
I mean,
That's nice.
if it was sour, my face would be going.
Yeah.
You found a more riper one there.
Mm-hmm. There's more here.
But I have my secret locations on the island, and they're so thick that you just rake your hand through,
And you get it.
and you fill up bag with it, and it's all roll down, and the leaves stay on the board. Yeah, I mean that's my. We call, in Germany they're called currant. Yeah, but here they call them huckleberry.
I think it's the same.
It is.
Say it's called red.
Ganda.
The blue huckleberry that if you find like ice cream and things like that, it's always. This is skunk cabbage. These will even get bigger than they are now.
Is that edible?
No.
Just a skunk, huh?
They call them skunk cabbage because in the spring it will shoot up
Skunk
a
cabbage.
big yellow rod from the middle, and it smells.
It smells.
Smells like dead animal.
Oh, really?
Smells like dead
Oh,
animal.
really?
And
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh, here you can see. Yeah, so that will turn yellow, and it will start smelling.
And that's its defense. That's got to be its defense, hasn't it? From
I'm not sure what the purpose is. Lots of horsetail. Yeah. Yeah. This is the other place I sometimes see plants, but gonna leave the native forest, and now we'll enter the various gardens. And the first thing you'll see is the mid pond, which he Virginia is white. So they're always white swans here. Even when they opened at the park, but about 10 years ago, they took out the swans because they were not native, and they really want to respect being.
Not like the Queen then. All the swans on the Thames belong to the Queen of England.
Yeah, the swans also attracted sea otters that come up from the
Really?
the sound down below, and as cute as they are, they create a huge mess. They're really destructive.
There's different lighting that comes through on there.
Yeah, to create more water flow to kill the algae.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was my first guess, but I don't know. Yeah, you're a little further south, that would be a little better down there. It is. It's about 10,000 square feet. We'll visit the other side of it, where you get a big section down. Out front is another one of those empress trees. And then right here, and there's another example of the Japanese garden we'll see, with the Japanese tree called a katsu. So wonderful when you have these French doors open.
I just love the view from the ventilation. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome. You've been here before then, so. Oh, well, did you want information or you can walk through and there's a wall that has historical information about the house. So you decide if you want. All right.
So this. see that much stone.
Yeah.
But I don't know for a fact. So lots of horsetail in here. Creates a really soft texture.
It's like a green cloud, doesn't it?
Yeah. And this is a native clover, oxalis, and you'll find it growing in the mountains, but never just huge swaths of it like this.
Down in the 4-leaf ones.
And I have not. These are all 3-leaf, but I've not spent enough time looking, perhaps.
The lucky charm, isn't it? As they say.
Yeah.
To have a 4-leaf clover.
Yes, it all comes from these ponds. This is a variety of primrose called a candelabra primrose. You know, it's got these high stalks.
Yeah, it's
Magnifying glass and use the sun to burn messages in it. Yeah. Yeah, the natives in Minnesota would build birch bark canoes. They would peel thicker strips of it and they would wrap it around the frame that they had built up. Yeah, the natives in Minnesota would build birch bark. So yeah, they're a little later than the ones up near the house.
Fishies.
You see them?
He's up here, yeah, he's up here.
Out there.
Oh, okay. Yep, yep.
Going through.
Say bye-bye, that's all.
What is that?
We don't know.
From here, it looks like a robin, but it's definitely not.
No,
A robin.
not a robin, no. No. That's another bird that we get.
Oh yeah, he's got bright red
He does?
on his shoulders, or dark ones on his shoulders.
Yeah, I do.
Gnarled trees. This one is exceptionally.
That's what I mean. That's the sort of tree that I love.
Oh, this looks like tusks coming out of
Yeah.
this one, doesn't it?
And this fir tree here, this is a rather substantial one. What do you call them? Oh, okay. I think it's a variety of Chilean. And there's all different varieties. You can see on this side how whether it's yeah. So this is called the Christmas pond, and it's got its name. And it's got its name because one year at Christmas it had snowed, and Prentice had been secretly growing primrose in the greenhouse to plant, and he had the workers all bring them out and array them around the
How
pond so she
sweet
could
is
see.
that?
It is, unless you're one of the workers and had to work on Christmas.
There we go.
Well, maybe they got a Christmas bonus out of it.
Anyway, so now it's surrounded by these primrose in here.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's very pretty. hostas, these big leaf plants here. This is a type of fern called maidenhair. But I've seen deer fern and maidenhair fern and bracken and sword fern in the forest otherwise.
They're not growing straight out of the middle of that tree.
Yeah.
Like this fern here, the variety of fern right now. And this is a Japanese plant called Skimia. And in the early spring it has these beautiful white little flowers. In the early spring it has these beautiful white little flowers, but it smells wonderful. And then they turn into these little berries, and eventually they'll be bright red berries. They're not edible. So it'll be all the sort of all these green will turn to red. Beautiful. Azalea? Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't get a lot of sun right here. Uh-huh. So all different varieties of rhododendron. A lot of them are made,
Kind of looks like a
It looks similar to a
similar to a
bluebell.
bluebell, but not the big head.
uh-huh. I was here on Sunday, and none of these were blooming. And it's that warm weather we had this week, and now look at them. Spotty Dotty. Say whether it's the influence of children or whatever. I mean, he was he had gone to Yale because his father was very wealthy, though not very educated, and he had gone to Yale. So it was very much taught because you can get a sense of what he was looking for in terms of the different shading and textures and layers as you just start on this path. So I'm not going to go first. I'll let you guys go first. That's because you have a locust tree back there and these pines in front, and the dogwood that's in bloom.
You don't want to break your camera.
Oh.
So the swimming pool has been replaced by a Zen garden, a rock garden.
Yeah, there's always rocks in a Japanese garden, isn't
Yeah, well, and they didn't, you know, when they opened it to the public, they didn't want people diving in the pool.
there? Oh, I get it, yeah.
On Sundays in the summer, Japanese koto player will sit on the deck here and play
Really?
while you're just sort of wandering the grounds.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, say appreciation for beauty, absolutely, and for nature.
Well, that is exactly it, and it doesn't matter what, you know, it can be as simple as a rock garden like that, and then, you know.
Yeah, they have a word in a Japanese word.
Nandito kami sa Japanese garden. So parang na, malapit na kaming malobat, maubusan na kami ng bat. Sana hindi siya malobat. Kakabalik ko lang, naiwan ko yung bag ko, nandun yung extra battery ko. Sayang, dahil pa sanang magandang pwedeng tingnan.
So this is the last garden that he did, and it was in the 1980s. It's a moss garden.
Nandito kami ngayon sa Moss Garden.
Surrounded by some Pacific. And it just fills year round to the same depth. Yeah, so it must have been, you know, something very special to them as well.
Yeah, I would fear that they were probably, as you say, I mean, it was something that maybe they thought that, you know, was going to be.
We do have an English fish and chip place on the island. They even comes with smashed peas.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding you.
Smashed
peas?
Yeah.
You mean mushy peas?
Mushy
Well, you
peas.
call it mushy, they
Yeah,
call it smashed.
yeah.
With the mint and yeah, it's really good.
They put gravy on the top as well.
No. Oh,
With
you
fish
sure?
and chips.
And all put the gravy on it.
Chips and gravy are alright, but with fish?
Ayun, natapos din ang tour namin. Kumain kami. Katatapos lang din namin kumain. Nakakapanghinayang kasi marami kaming hindi nakuha na view kasi yung mga gadget namin ay patay na lahat, nalobat lahat.
Yun na
So
yung cellphone na.
yeah, so pati cellphone, nagamit na rin namin ng cellphone, nalobat din. Pag pupunta kayo dito, kailangan talagang naka-ready lahat ng mga battery nyo. Meron kayong extra battery. Meron namang akong extra battery, kaya lang naiwan ko sa sasakyan ng tour namin, tour guide namin. So okay lang din kasi meron kahit pa paano, meron din kaming nakuhang mga magagandang place, kaya lang syempre nakakapanghinayang. At saka yun, parang ang hirap umalis kasi ang ganda ng mga view. Parang kung isipin na gusto mo pang mag-stay na dito ng 1 week, 1 month, or even for life. Napakaganda. Okay, ngayon pupunta na kami sa ano namin, sa ferry. Maghintay muna kami ng mga 15 minutes. Kita na. Ayun siya. Ayan. Pauwi na kami sa ano namin, sa hotel namin. So last day na namin bukas, pero maaga yung flight namin, kaya parang last day na namin ngayon. Gagawin na lang namin, mag-i-impake ng mga gamit, tapos tulog, pagising, uwi na. Woo! Goodbye Seattle. Hanggang sa muli.
From your love receive, I came back to let it go. Got a thing for you that I can't let go. Oh no, it's only one the best is true. I don't believe a thing I do for you.